Hey, we're free of the planet's pull and almost far enough out for a jump. Are you finished entering those coordinates? Good. Could you run back to the supplies and grab me another one of those med packs? Yeah, I'm still really sore. Thanks. I'd better send those coordinates to the commander before we jump. I can't take any chances that they'll get impatient. Oh, thanks. This should help a lot. Sit down and I'll initiate the jump. And here we go. According to the navigational computer, we'll have a mid-jump break in about a day. We'll refuel there and then just one more 2-day jump to wherever your mystery planet is. So, Princess, how would you like to pass the time for the next few days? Talking. Okay, what would you like to talk about? My tattoos. I guess you were bound to notice them after you ripped my shirt off. Nah, I don't mind telling you. It's not the kind of thing I usually share, but I guess you've earned a few personal details. I know you must be familiar with the one on my left shoulder. Growing up as a princess, you've probably seen the mark of a sovereign soldier 1,000 times. Yeah. I signed up pretty young. Figured it was the only way I'd ever make it off the rock I grew up on. Why did I leave the sovereignty? The last mission I flew was an escort for some dignitary. They were being brought in to negotiate trade with another planet. When we came out of the jump, there were hundreds of sovereign ships already there. The planet's forces were already attacking us, so I ordered my unit to return fire. And we wiped out more than half their weapons and countless troops. They didn't stand a chance against us. It turned out the dignitary we escorted was a warlord who needed military backing to get a foothold over the planet's government. And we slaughtered them. The ones who survived, we basically delivered into the hands of a monster. I was a good soldier up to that point. Never questioned orders, but I just... Anyway, my captain and I were close, so I asked to be released from my term obligation and they allowed it. It was a huge favor, one I'm still paying for. That was 10 years ago. I used nearly every bit of money I saved to buy this ship and decided to be a bounty hunter. Seemed like a good way to use the skills I already had. Yeah. A little cliche to name my ship Second Chance, but it felt right at the time. The captain? No, that was a long time ago. They've even been promoted to commander now. After I left the sovereignty, I found out that they knew about the warlord and what would happen, so I cut my ties with them. Or tried to, anyway. The other one? Sure. This tattoo is my favorite. Each branch represents one of my kids. Well, sort of my kids. I met them during different hunts. They had no families to speak of, but they had so much spirit in them. Some were pickpockets or drug runners for local crime bosses. Others had different nightmares to overcome, but each one's a fighter. So, I offered them another life. with something resembling a family. You're right. I do miss them. Yeah. I would do anything to keep them safe. You're glad? I'll understand what? Ow! What the hell? Sedative? From the med pack. But why? What? Ow. Ugh, my head. Where am I? Some kind of hotel room. Fuck, what? Tied to a chair. Perfect. What is going on? Princess? You want to tell me why you drugged me and tied me to a chair? I mean, if you wanted me tied up in a hotel, all you had to do was ask. You know? Know what? That I betrayed you. Yeah. Why? I'm sorry, doll, but I had no other choice. There's always a choice? Really? Listen, I warned you from the beginning. I'm not the good guy. It could have been. You think so, huh? What am I missing here? What are you hiding on that planet that you're so afraid the sovereignty will find? What? Children? You arranged the theft of 2 clutches of cloned children and hid them on a secret planet? What does the sovereignty want children for? To raise them as compliant slaves? Because if they don't know any other life, they'll never fight back. That's sick. And I sent the coordinates right to them. I didn't? You thought I escaped the sovereign soldiers too easily, so you gave me fake coordinates. So then, what are we doing here? You contacted someone to come help you. Wait, you're gonna take my ship? Who did you contact? A person who can actually be trusted. Who?
That would be me.
What? That's
enough from you. You shouldn't listen to this man's lies anymore. I'm so glad you were able to contact me. You know I've been worried sick since you disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, my lady. The ship is refueled and ready to go. Let's get going, and we'll rescue those children. Of course. As you requested. I have already found placements for all of them. You think that was fast? I guess you'd be surprised how many people are willing to take in stray children. I know I am. Let's go, my dear. We have a long trip ahead of us. Goodbye, bounty hunter.
Finally! I've got to get to my ship before they take off. Of course they left guards on the door. Now, I know you guys were hired to keep me here, but you know how it is when you've got that sudden urge for an evening stroll. I promise I'll come right back. No? Worth a shot, I guess. There you go. Now to figure out where my ship is. Hey, kid. Yeah, you. Which way to the docking ports? There? Thanks. I see it. Looks like they've already boarded. I'll have to climb in through one of the emergency hatches. There. Now if I could just find that stuck-up, hard-headed... Princess! What happened to you? Whoa, careful now. Your head is bleeding. Let me take a look. No, it's not too bad. Can you sit up? There you go. I guess you realized your friend isn't as helpful as they seemed. I know. I'm sorry. I know you feel like you can't trust anyone, and I'm sorry I was one of the people who betrayed you. So, let me make it right. I promise to tell you the truth from now on, but you have to do the same. Maybe if we stop lying to each other, we can work together to save those kids, huh? Yeah, deadly serious. No more lies from either of us. Careful now. You're still hurt.
Well, isn't this sweet?